Good morning. My name is Miss Amontira Phyllis Britton. I am in grade 6 and I come from Imperial Pritchett Bilingual School. Today I'll be telling a story about Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in the village near the forest. Whenever she went out, the little girl wore a red riding cloak. So, everyone in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, Little Red Riding Hood asked her mother if she could go see her grandmother, since it has been a while they've seen each other. Remember, my dear, go straight to Grandma's house and be sure to remember the way. Please, don't talk to strangers. The woods are dangerous. Okay, Mommy, I'll be careful. She sang softly along the path and watched the world go by. But she didn't notice a dark shadow approaching out of the woods behind her. A beastly wolf heard Little Red Riding Hood's sweet song. The wolf was a nasty, greedy creature that longed for nothing, just to eat her for his breakfast. Suddenly, the wolf appeared in front of her. What are you doing out here, little girl? Oh, good morning, Mr. Wolf. I'm going to see my grandma. Look, haven't you noticed? The woods are in full bloom today. There are beautiful flowers and butterflies. Why not go have a look? The girl was hesitated, thinking to believe the wolf or not. But she looked around with fresh eyes. Oh, the wolf was right. Maybe she could pick some flowers for her grandmother. I must be off now. Do take good care of yourself out here. The wood is dangerous. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf. Have a nice day. But the girl doesn't know that her grandma is in danger. But the girl was in no hurry, but she didn't know how late she was. Oh no, I gotta hurry. My grandma must be waiting for me. She excused herself and got back on the path. Meanwhile, the wolf ran straight to Grandma's house and knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? It's Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, dear, just lift the latch and get inside. The wolf did what she was told. Without wasting any time, the wolf swallowed her up in a moment. Poor Granny didn't have time to say another word. But the wolf wasn't satisfied of how she tastes like, so he wondered what the little girl would taste like. This isn't enough. How about the little girl who wore a red hood? A few minutes later, Little Red Riding Hood knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock. The wolf quickly changes into grandmother's clothes and jumped into bed. Who's there? It's Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, how lovely. Do come in. When she entered the cottage, she could barely recognize her grandmother. Grandmother, your voice sounds odd. Is something the matter? Oh, I just have a touch of cold. The wolf coughed to prove it. But grandmother, what big ears you have. The better to hear with, my dear. But grandmother, what big eyes you have. The better to see you with, my dear. But grandmother, what big teeth you have. The better to eat you with, my dear. The wolf jumped out of bed and chased her around the house. It was almost too late for her to notice that the person in bed wasn't her grandmother, but a hungry wolf. Wolf! Ah! Help! Help! Suddenly, a woodman dashed in and wheeled his axe high and chopped down with a single blow. This story teaches us to not believe strangers, even when they're friendly. They can have an evil intention. And telling strangers about personal self will lead you into danger. And also shows that children will make mistakes. No matter how many times their parents give them advice, they will learn their mistakes from experience. Thank you for listening.